So we're back. Hello.
Welcome back.
This is
Tori.
switching it up.
Yeah. You never know.
And I'm Brittany. We are now doing our first class of
my
Swift School.
first lesson.
Yes, your first lesson. Thank
Yes.
you. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh my god, I'm already a star student.
Yeah. You're the teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, this one will probably be pretty quick because we don't know like a ton. We don't have like a bunch of background knowledge about Taylor Swift, and she was just a girl going to high school at this point. So we're mostly going to be focusing on. Yeah, she literally says it. We're going to mostly be focusing on her dreams of becoming Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
The iconic pop star. Say something.
Something.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it was.
And I'm gonna make sure that this isn't blocking me.
Oh.
Welcome
we are
back.
Welcome to lesson 1 of Swift School. This is Tori. I'm Brittany. We had to start over, so I'm confused now. We're going to be focusing today, when we're talking about the like history of debut era Taylor, on her dreams of becoming a pop star, a musician in general, because obviously at first she started out in country music. Because she was just a high school girl at the time, we don't have like a whole bunch of other like juicy information about her at this time, so we're mainly going to be talking about that and kind of like how she grew up and stuff, so you kind of get backstory. Do you know, I mean, obviously you saw her mom in the documentary,
Yeah,
but do you like know anything about her at this time? I guess in the documentary it did kind of talk about it.
It talked about it a little bit. It seemed like she was just playing her guitar. She didn't see herself being this. Like, she just wanted to make music, and she was like, I really want to move to Nashville because that's where all the country singers go, kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, who would expect that?
Yeah,
to be that big.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, mainly what you're saying, like, she really was just like, I love writing these songs and I want other people to hear them and connect to them and stuff like that. It wasn't really about being a pop star. It was about the lyrics and her words and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have this cool little slide show.
I love it.
I have one for each era, and I'm pretty proud.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so this isn't gonna be like the theme for every era.
This is just
because this
debut.
would not fit Torture Poets Department.
Right, or Reputation, like, no. So yeah, each little slideshow.
No, this is adorable. I love
different.
this. I'm obsessed.
Okay, so obviously she was born on December 13th. That's her number.
Yes.
That's her favorite number. 1989. I'm pretty sure it was Friday, so she was born on Friday the 13th.
Amazing.
In West Reading, Pennsylvania. Did you know that? Did you know she was born in Pennsylvania? Okay. Yeah, most people think she's from Nashville, but she's actually from Pennsylvania.
I knew she wasn't from Nashville because in the thing she talked about moving to Nashville.
Yeah. So she's from a smaller town in Pennsylvania, which is why her dad was a fan of the Eagles.
Yeah. Go Birds.
Yes. And why she was kind of a fan of the Eagles because,
You have to. Yeah. That's why we're fans of the Cowboys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To parents Andrea and Scott Swift, where she was raised on a Christmas tree farm. Did you know that?
Shut up.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So her dad's Santa Claus.
Yeah. Her dad is actually like a stock broker, finance.
And he just sells Christmas trees on the side.
They just also, had a Christmas tree farm that they also, I think they also did like pumpkin patch, hay rides, things like that, like, cute stuff like that.
Just a fall farm.
Right, yeah. And Taylor consequently loves Christmas. She usually does a Christmas theme for her birthday.
Cute.
Because it's December 13th.
Yeah.
She loves Christmas.
It's closer.
And she has a song called Christmas Tree Farm, which is an amazing Christmas song
that
we will listen to.
Yeah.
So she was interested in music from a young age and received her first guitar when she was 8 years old for Christmas, which we will see a video of.
Didn't we? Was it in the...
I think
it was
maybe
like a clip of it.
There was a tiny clip of it in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then a computer repair... She didn't really like learn to play the guitar. We also both had a guitar when we were younger and didn't learn a single goddamn thing.
No, that's not true. I learned 3 chords.
Do you still not know them?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't. There's no way.
I know there's one that you just like put your finger on all of them. All the strings. So like that one, maybe it's G.
Could also be F or D.
And then a computer repairman came to her house one time because her computer was broken. Rich, she had her own computer.
Yeah.
We had one computer for the whole house. when she was 12, and he saw her guitar and asked, do you want to learn a few chords?
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And she said, yeah. And I think she was already writing songs at this point, but she didn't know how to play an instrument. So once he taught her that, she was golden. She was like, okay, well, now I can write songs. I know 4 chords. Like,
yeah. That's so cute.
Yeah. And I really want to know who this repairman is. Like, speak up, sir, because...
Yeah, I wonder if she even, like, remembers who it is.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming, I mean, he's a repairman. He just fixed the computer, taught her some chords, and left, and they never saw him again.
Right.
But then Taylor became even more obsessed with songwriting and would perform her songs at school, talent shows, including our song was at her 9th grade talent show, which I think she said on the Eras Tour.
Did she win?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever asked her that.
Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But just wondering. It would be kind of funny if I was like, wow, she kind of sucks.
Well, and then you say that because she had no friends because of it. Yeah, she was heavily bullied because people were like, this girl thinks she can sing and she thinks she's going to be... I mean...
Well, joke's on them.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, think back to when you were in high school. If you had this, like... I mean, I don't know that we would be like this, but I could understand, like, kids being like, oh my god, this girl's always singing. She thinks she's a songwriter. Like, you know, I can see kids being like that, unfortunately.
Kids suck.
Yeah. And then any event she could bring her guitar to, singing one of her songs. She was fearless.
Oh.
Didn't even mean to do that. There's no way at 15 years old you would ever catch me doing this. Even if I could sing. No. Yeah. I would throw up the entire time. I'd be like, never mind, I can't perform because I'm vomiting.
I was going to say no, but I was thinking singing, and then I was thinking actually at 15 years old, I absolutely was doing shit like this.
Yeah, you are way more like this than I am.
I think, would you like to see my dance?
Yeah.
Everybody sit down.
like Taylor makes this joke sometimes where, like, people don't want to ask her to sing, and she's like, please ask me to sing. I will. Like, I'm one of those people that's like, no, don't ask me. Don't ask me. And I'm like, that's you. Like, someone's like, oh, you can dance? Do a dance. You're like, no.
No, I will not do that. Yeah. It's so embarrassing. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Put on the music. Okay, so I think this might be... Okay, these are some pictures. So that's a house. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, and that's a little farm.
She lived in the house from Home Alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that house.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And this is a farm, so you can see the Christmas trees in the back. And then it's called Pine Ridge Farm.
Is that baby Taylor Swift?
Yes. Yes.
So cute. Her brother, it's younger?
Yes.
Okay.
I think like a year younger.
Yes, she says it in the song, my younger brother. No. Does she?
God smiles on my little brother.
Yes, little brother. Yes. Thank you.
I was like going through the like encyclopedia in my head.
Rolodex of songs.
Yeah. Because at first I thought you meant Opalite, where she says my brother used to call it eating out of the trash.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, she doesn't say it there. But then, okay, this is a horrible quality video, but
yes, this was in the thing.
We're not gonna be able to hear it though. Here, I'll let you hear it because I've seen this video 800 times. You can just wear these.
Do you just watch it when you want to be happy?
Yeah. Oh. Well, it's in like every documentary about her. Hello? What's happening here?
I've only seen the one.
Yeah.
There's more?
Oh, yeah. There's one for like every era. We'll see a lot more of this stuff in the Fearless documentary because there's not a documentary for Debut.
No, and also there's not one for every album.
There's not one for every album, but there is like, she has like a tour video for every album, and there's like a little bit of background. No, because she was sad as fuck and she was on the Eras tour.
I know that it's sad, but I would appreciate one for Tour Department. Maybe now.
There's also not one for Evermore because apparently she hates Evermore.
Really?
No.
Oh.
But that's like the joke.
Okay.
Because she didn't do a long pond session for Evermore. She didn't do
well, like and it was released second, right?
Yeah.
So like, it was just like
4 months after.
Oh yeah, and this one too.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear it? Okay.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Yeah.
That is also something that Molly would say.
Yeah.
Molly got a guitar this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little pink guitar.
Oh my god, has she started to learn to play it?
Not yet. But Colton's going to teach her.
We're trying to make her daughters also obsessed with Taylor Swift, and she
it's
has
happening.
Guitar, so.
Yeah. My oldest daughter, she's about to be 7, and she will now, she's at the point now where she will put on Eras Tour on her tablet. Yeah.
It makes me want to cry.
Like, on the way here, she was watching her video, and I guess, like, her movie ended or whatever, and I just heard her put on Eras Tour.
Oh
and
my
I was
god.
Like, Brittany.
Didn't even ask you to do it?
Yes. And she loves K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, that song is in her head 24 hours a day. But she will take a break and watch Taylor's tour.
I mean, that's all we can ask
for.
Yeah.
I mean, you can love other things. As long as you also love Swift. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that was her, like, childhood.
Okay.
We'll obviously see more of that as we go on, but kind of, like, just the things just to give you some context of, like, what she's writing about, where she's at when she's writing these songs, things like that. So school years. In middle school, we kind of talked about this. Taylor was bullied for her interest in music and obnoxious performing.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, really eating the words now.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope, like, there are specific people that, like, said stuff to her, and now they're, like, oh, fans or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I hope so, too. And she's like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah.
Do I know you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like kind of a bitch.
Does she sing songs? I guess I'll go through it, but does she sing songs about bullies? Because that's what she was going through.
Ish. I mean, she didn't, like, specifically... I mean, when we go through the album... Well, you've listened to the whole debut album, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've listened for the first 3. I've listened all the way through. Yeah.
So, like, there are some songs, like, A Place in This World, The Outside. Like, she's talking about, like, being kind of an outsider and, like, not knowing where she fits in, but she's not, like, specifically talking about bullies.
Well, isn't Long Live... She kind of says something about bullies in that song.
Yeah, but I think that's more of... Which maybe she is channeling a little bit of that, too, but I think that's more of, like, people that said she wasn't good or, like, people that were hating on her and stuff as far as, like, her career. Not really...
Gotcha.
School. But then Taylor convinced her parents to move to Nashville in 2003, and she went to Hendersonville High for 9th and 10th grade. Then she went to, like, a private school, because at that point she was starting to, like, tour and stuff like that. So Hendersonville is where she met Abigail, who is mentioned in 15 and Ruin the Friendship on Life of a Showgirl. She's also... Have you seen any of the music videos?
For?
Any...
No.
None?
I don't think I've ever seen a Taylor Swift music video.
Okay, well, Abigail's in a music video for Picture to Burn.
Okay.
So.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that song.
Yes. So, yeah.
I take that back. I've seen Fate of Ophelia.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. She also just came out with another music video for Opalite yesterday. But
I love that song. No, I can't.
So, one of her few friends during this time and is her lifelong best friend. They're still friends. Then she...
Do they still, like, do stuff? Like, is she still...
Yeah, she was, like, in her wedding. And there's a documentary for Lover, and they hang out in that documentary.
Oh, okay.
And then she's mentioned in Ruin the Friendship, so...
Right. Yeah. Well, it's just, like, I feel like whenever I see, like, Taylor Swift, like, paparazzi pictures of Taylor Swift, or, like, her, like, birthday parties or whatever... Maybe I just don't know what Abigail looks like.
Yeah, she's been at her birthday parties, and I'm pretty sure she's come to some of Travis's games with Taylor. But I don't think they hang out, like, they go on, like, pap walks, you know what that is?
No. Oh, like, paparazzi.
Yeah, so, like, sometimes celebrities will set up pap walks to be like, I'm going to be at this place, to kind of, like, give them something so they're not, like...
They don't annoy you.
Yeah. But I don't really think I've seen Abigail in any of those, probably because Abigail's like, I want a normal life.
Yeah.
I don't want that. And I think Taylor has a lot of friends like that, where she's like, these are my normal friends that don't, like, and I don't involve in that part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then she was transferred to a Christian private school that offered a more flexible schedule, so she could let her career take off.
Yeah. So she was touring in 9th and 10th grade?
No, after 9th and 10th grade.
So what grade did the debut album come out?
So 2006, I think she would have been 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's when she released her album, which is 11th grade.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't... Oh, okay. I did go into it. I was like, I can't remember if I did this. So, this kind of goes back a little bit, but age 11 and 14, so 01 to 04, she visited Nashville with her mom and handed out demo CDs, which this, again, the courage.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. She would go up to, like, Sony and other, like, big music producers and stuff like that and just be like her little 11-year-old self, like, here's my CD. They're like, okay. I can't, especially if you're getting bullied for that, I can't imagine having the courage to go up to an adult and be like I couldn't even ask adults to buy Girl Scout cookies.
Right.
And those are amazing.
Yeah. You don't even really need to ask.
Yeah. So then she did get signed with Sony at 14 for a development deal, which she kind of talks more about this in some of the interviews that we'll watch, because I'm not very good at explaining it, but basically they're like, we're not ready for you yet,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll sign you to, like, keep an eye on you and see kind of how you grow in a year, and then we'll talk again. So, like, not really signing her.
Yeah.
And I believe in that year, at some point, they told her that they would think about signing her or maybe potentially sign her, but not to sing her music. Only they would, like, write music for her, because, again, at the time, that's what people were doing. Like, they were
that's
writing
crazy.
their
I
own
wonder
songs.
why. Like, if she came with her own songwriter, like, you didn't need to hire anyone else to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, you get 2 for 1.
I can't believe that they didn't see that was, like, a huge bonus. Like, she's a girl writing her own songs. Like, that's the whole thing that, like, made people be in awe of her. And you're like, but people don't do that, so we're not gonna deal with that. And I think there's, at one point she says, that someone, I don't know if it was Sony or who it was, but they were basically like, there's not a market for teenage girls in country music, which is hilarious because we were teenage girls listening to country music. But if you think about it, I mean, there were very few, like, women singing songs, especially young women singing songs at that time. It was mostly men.
Like, older women.
Yeah. Sony didn't allow Swift to write her own music, so she walked away after a year, which is crazy that she was like, I'm gonna walk away from Sony. That's crazy.
At 15 years old, she was like, that's crazy.
Because that was the whole thing for her. She was like, I don't even care about being a singer. I want to sing my songs. That's the whole thing.
Like, if that was me at 15, like, I probably would have done whatever they wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into in a second. Taylor then met Scott Borchetta when she played at the Bluebird Cafe, which was, like, a big, like, cafe where people did gigs and, like, were discovered in Nashville, in 2004. He wanted to sign Taylor at the time, but did not actually have a record label yet. So he was like, I really like what you got, but I don't actually have a record label. I'm just kind of trying to get into this world or whatever. So they kind of decided, let's help each other. Like, we both want to make it in this industry. We'll kind of, like, come up together. And so because Scott Swift is in investment and finance and stuff like that, he invested a good amount of money. I don't think he, like, completely like, made Big Machine Records what it is, but he invested money into Big Machine Records to help them become an actual record label. And then Taylor became the first artist that he signed to.
That's crazy.
That was signed to the label, which is insane because look what happened.
Right.
And Big Machine Records is not a thing anymore, which we'll get into. But yeah, he sold the record label after a few years. But yeah, main thing is they kind of, like, made each other's dreams come true in a way. So, okay, so the actual debut album release. So Taylor embarked on a 6-month radio tour. She didn't have an actual, like, tour for her debut because, like, no one knew who she was.
Right.
And her mother and Big Machine Records. I was like, what does that mean? Personnel pitching the CD. So it was really just this tiny team of her mom, and, like, whoever Big Machine Records had hired at this point. Yeah. Just going around and handing out the CDs and trying to get various radio stations to play the songs. Okay. Tim McGraw specifically. So Tim McGraw was released in October of 2006. We will see a pattern of her releasing her albums in October, November. Okay. Tim McGraw peaked at number 40 on the top 100. Crazy. Not that high. But also this isn't country. Like, this is the Billboard Top 100, and I feel like it was more popular in country music at that time.
Well, yeah, that's Billboard Top 100 is across all.
Yeah.
So that's still pretty good.
Yeah. Especially for it being her first song and she's a child.
Yeah, I was going to say she was 16?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And she wrote it. Teardrops on My Guitar, Should Have Said No, Picture to Burn, and Our Song all reached top 10 of pop country songs. Nice. Which
all is bangers, too.
Yeah. I never realized which songs were actually on the radio because I listened to the entire CD. Yeah. And so, like...
No, and now that you're saying this, like, I don't know what, like... I completely forgot about Picture to Burn. Yeah. Like, I don't know how, like... But Picture to Burn was definitely on the radio.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I completely forgot that, too, because I always just listened to the CD. Mm-hmm. And it makes sense, because it has a fucking music video, but... Right. Well... Even Should Have Said No. I kind of forgot about that one, too, being on the radio.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was on the radio.
She performed live on a few TV shows, including Good Morning America. That's nice. Yeah. America's Got Talent. And then opened for artists including Rascal Flatts and George Strait. So, doing big things for her first album, for sure.
George Strait is crazy.
Yeah. And she was also supposed to go on tour with Kenny Chesney.
Okay.
But for some reason, she'll talk about it in one of the, I don't know if it's the Fearless Tour documentary, which obviously that'll be a while till we get to that, but something happened where she couldn't because she wasn't 21, like, because it was going to be, like, drinking, or they were going to be performing in bars, maybe is what it was.
Right. And I think that's the problem with a lot of, like, younger artists, is that, like, they're performing at a lot of places you can't go to. Like, you can't perform at Billy Bob unless you're 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he was so nice about it. He called her and was, like, so apologetic about it, and he, like, sent her money for, like, what she would have made if...
This was Kenny Chesney?
Yeah. Aww. It was, like, super sweet. Which, there was more to it, but I just thought that was really nice. But she was, like, devastated about that, because she was, like, gonna go, like, on tour with him, because, like, the other ones, she's just opening, like, 1 or 2 shows for them. Still great, but... Yeah. And... especially in the beginning, Taylor is really hard on herself for, like, making mistakes, not winning the award, not, like, you know, she always feels like she should have been doing something more, or did something better, so.
Well, I mean, I think that, like, that's hard, like, when you're, like, starting out in industry, you're young, and you're a woman. Yeah. You know, so, like.
So she's like, I need to be, like, better than everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you have to be better than the men, because you have to prove that everyone, that, like, I do belong here. Yeah. And if
even though I'm a kid and
and like unfortunately, like, having an award is the way to prove that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Which, like, I think once she got older, she realized, like, that's not everything, and, like, awards are kind of, like, especially nowadays, like, not really based on how good you are. But, you know, especially because she was, like, a straight A student, a very much a like gold star student. Like, if you're not getting A's or the award, then you're doing something wrong.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Which I do definitely relate to that. But yeah, so she co-wrote all the songs on the album with Robert Ellis Oral, who also helped with production, and these other people helped write it: Brian Mayhart, Pedro, and Liz Rose, which Liz Rose is a huge songwriter. She's written with, like, I think Britney Spears, Celine Dion, like, she's written a lot of huge hits that you would know. And she actually has gone on record, I think I said it here, and said that when she helped her write, it was literally Taylor presented her with a fully fleshed out song, and Liz is just, like, fixing a few things, like, because you'll kind of see as this goes on, people don't really believe that Taylor is writing all of these songs. They think that maybe she's contributing whatever, like a hook, but she's not actually writing these songs. And so Liz, it was like, no, like, she wrote the song, I just, like, changed a few things because she's, you know, I'm more experienced in the industry and stuff like that. So also Taylor found Nathan Chapman, thought to have Nathan Chapman as a producer on the album. He helped her with a lot of the demos. So before she got signed, he helped her with a lot of the demos. Literally, they were producing these songs in, like, a shed. But he, like, and you'll kind of see as the time goes on as well, she is very particular about how she wants the songs to sound. So once she finds somebody that she feels like connects with her on that level, she wants to stick with them. I mean, you saw in the Eras Tour, or the documentary, that she, like, keeps people around from forever. So she really fought to have Nathan Chapman as a producer on the album. Scott Borchetta didn't want to. He was like, we have, like, actual, like, reputably producers that have done this before. Nathan Chapman is just kind of a, like, he's starting out kind of thing. Okay. So I don't really want to have him. Right. So I don't really want to have him on it. And Taylor fought for that because she was like, no, he already knows what I want. He's already produced a lot of these songs. I don't want to have to work with a new person and try to, like, get that same vibe going. Okay. So he did allow her to do that. So he basically produced the entire album, I think with help from Robert.
Is he still with her?
No, I don't know what happened, if he, like, stopped, but I think he helped on his first 3 or 4 albums. Okay. I'm stupid. I put a placeholder.
I was going to say, I was like, cool, okay.
I need to look through my slide decks because I think I did that a lot. But yeah, nothing else to add, clearly. But yeah, so basically Taylor was writing all of her own songs, and...
I was going to say, I think that even when I was younger, I don't think that I believed that she wrote all of her songs either. I believe that she wrote some of them. Yeah. But I was saying that she didn't write all of them.
Well, it's probably because that's what you heard.
Right. Well, and also, like, who could write that many songs? Yeah. At 16 years old. Yeah. And that's what I thought, too.
Which is, like, it makes so much sense that she is where she is and like has the discography that she has, because the way she writes songs it's just like a part of her being.
Right.
And it's like constantly happening.
Yes.
Because she like has said so many times, like on all of her albums, like I wrote 150 songs for this album, but only this many made it onto the album or whatever.
So
and other artists will be like, these are the songs I wrote. Like,
yeah.
You got them. Like,
yeah, this is all I got.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So that she can write that many songs is insane.
Because it's like literally...
And still writing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it's her way of like getting through her day. It's like that's how she writes in a diary in a sense. So it's just like natural, which is crazy. Yeah, I think this is the end.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, not a lot about this one, but now you have kind of the background of where she's coming from.
Yes.
And next, I think for this album at least, I don't know if I'll do this for all of the albums, but we're going to watch some interviews first.
Okay.
Because it'll kind of give us some context as to like what how she was acting, like, because obviously like we'll also get to see how her voice changes, how her like attitude changes, and like how she's talking to the media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of get a baseline of like, wow, she was a fucking kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I will say I'm not really researching a lot of this. I'm mostly going from like my own knowledge, and I'll like confirm something because I want it to be like kind of my interpretation of what's happening, and not necessarily like spewing a bunch of information at you that like I didn't even know. So if there's anything that you guys think that I missed that we should add, definitely let me know, because there's definitely a chance that I forgot something. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I'm learning a lot already.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I know. I'm glad that there was new stuff in here, because I was like, she might know all of this stuff already.
No.
Good.
I feel like I know nothing, actually.
Oh. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. I thought she was like 18.
Slate. Oh.
Yeah.
Amazing. She was 18 and fearless.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next video will be some interview clips, and I hope to see you there if you would like to join.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.